seemingly harmless Washington Post headline absolutely pissed me off this morning, and now you get to hear why. As Trump's plans backfire, Democrats are ahead in the House redistricting fight. Because no, Democrats are not even close in the redistricting fight. This article and the story underneath it are part of the both sides bullshit that has gotten us to where we are today. In reality, in 1994, a massive Republican wave gave them so much control of state houses across the country, they were able to launch a racial and partisan gerrymandering attack that has not ended since. This culminated in 2010 with Operation Red Map. This was where Republican donors paid $30 million to target state legislatures in every major swing state, so that after the 2010 census, Republicans could control redistricting in as many states as possible. This coincided with the Tea Party wave, which together gave them control over 210 districts, compared to 90 controlled by Democrats. 2 years later, when Obama beat Romney in a landslide, using the new maps mostly written by Republicans, Democratic House candidates won the overall popular vote by 1.4 million votes. But the maps had been so jacked up that Republicans kept a 17-seat majority, which allowed them to crush Obama's entire second term while complaining that the recovery wasn't fast enough the whole time. Now, if you go up one level, in the 7 cycles since Operation Red Map, Republicans have enjoyed a 13-seat advantage in the House, due exclusively to the maps they drew for themselves. If you go up one more level, over the past 31 years since that 1994 Republican wave, they have successfully gerrymandered 7 of the 10 most populous states, and 17 states total, representing 190 million Americans, or a full 56% of the public. And these are not just partisan maps, because in 11 of those 17 states, at least one map has been thrown out because they illegally used race to suppress minority votes. Which brings us to right now, where Republicans have a 5-point built-in advantage in the House, meaning Democrats have to win by a 5-point margin, which is equal to 8 million voters just to break even. Because incumbents are far more likely to win than a challenger, this effect is snowballed, where unpopular but well-funded and well-recognized Republicans have a massive advantage to hold the seats they never should have had in the first place if the districts had been drawn correctly. So if you're one of those millions of people like me, and you look at Congress and you feel like there are a bunch of clueless fools who don't represent you, I am here to tell you, you are absolutely right. Because over the past 30 years, Republicans have systematically removed control of the people's house from the people, to the point where in 2024, Republicans won the House and squeezed out something called Mike Johnson into the Speaker's chair, not because they won more votes, but because of their districts. Because independent analysis confirms if it weren't for Republican gerrymandering, Democrats would control the House today without a single person changing their vote, meaning Trump's entire agenda would be neutered, and the big beautiful bill would have never been passed, meaning healthcare subsidies wouldn't have expired, the government shutdown would have never taken place, and potentially thousands of government employees would have never lost their jobs. At this point, the only way to take this back is to elect the left, top to bottom, every ballot, every election. So we can pass a federal law that bans partisan gerrymandering nationwide, and we can put this bullshit behind us for good.